Bob Motzko. Oh my goodness. What an honor it was to interview Bob in 3M Mariucci Arena. That was something else. He stopped us right in the beginning as we started. We said, Bob, I'd like to hear about some of your experience coaching and playing in junior hockey. He said, well, hold on, guys. We got to back up a little bit from there. And he told us his whole story.
Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, I love the fact that Bob cut open a little bit of a vein and talked about his growing up in Austin, Minnesota. You know, a lot of people, I'm sure, Gopher fans and college hockey fans, you probably didn't know Bobby grew up in Austin, Minnesota. And it's, Austin, Minnesota is known for Hormel, for Spam, but, probably the one of the most successful college coaches and coaches in college hockey and junior hockey history. Bob Motzko was born and raised there, and great interview. Bob is one of those types of guys that he cares about the game, about his players, about people. He's just a first class individual, and we were real honored to have him on.
And on the eve of this showdown, men's coach Bob Motzko, he was awarded the National Coach of the Year. Coach is the second Minnesota coach ever in the honor's 73-year history and his second nomination.
Well, we're here with Bob Motzko. Bob, I just wanted to ask you this question. What was your experience as a coach in junior hockey?
Well, I got to back it up way before being a coach. I'm from Austin, Minnesota. Hockey's just getting going. I think the rink came in when I was in 6th or 7th grade. But the Austin Mavericks moved to town, and Lou Vero came to. I finished my high school, great high school experience playing for the Austin Packers. But then I land with a guy called Jack Barzee, one of the historic names of all time, and played for the Waterloo Blackhawks my first year out of high school, and then moved to our team franchise switched cities to Dubuque, and I had a tremendous experience, and so fortunate we were the Anderson Cup, the Clark Cup national tournament with Dubuque, and what made lifelong friends, which is most important, and the rest is kind of history. Then when I found myself in coaching, I was so fortunate to get on the coaching staff at St. Cloud State with Herb Brooks was there, and it led to me get back into the USHL. John, you were there back in those days, and then that jump-started my coaching career.
I was in the USHL at the same time you were. I was in Omaha. We were rivals and coaching together, and it was such a great experience to interact. And one of the things I always enjoyed is I enjoyed you as a coach because you were one of the good guys.
And junior hockey is growing leaps and bounds. Expansion of junior hockey might lead to more. What we were talking about is getting great ownership and to understand that it's a developmental model for developing more important U.S. hockey players. But yeah, there is an avenue at a smaller number for the international player. I never call Canadians international. They're just north of the border. But we have a great model right now in our country at so many levels. And we just need to continue to grow that for opportunities for young kids and coaches. And I was a player that needed junior hockey. And then as a coach, I needed junior hockey. And so I was able to coach the old North Iowa Huskies, then once again Sioux Falls Stampede. And that ignited my coaching career. So I owe a whole lot to junior hockey, the United States Hockey League more particular, because that's where I spent my time. And I sure wouldn't be sitting here today if I wouldn't have ventured out and got that experience. We're good people in hockey, and that's been one of the more rewarding things in my playing career, and more important, my coaching career over 35 years. The relationships we have amongst our group, lifelong relationships, and that's what we take to the end of our career.